And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, today we're taking a look at Candy Time. Candy Time, Candy Time. Okay, this is a game about playing tiles on a board and matching candy. It sounds like a fun theme. I'm certainly interested in it. Let's take a look. At the beginning of the game, you're going to have a pile of tiles here, or a setup of tiles that's 5 by 6, and each player is going to draw from a draw pile. They're going to have 3 tiles in their hand. And so on your turn, it's pretty simple. You are simply going to take one of the tiles from your hand and place it next to the ones on the board. You're going to want to match. So here you can see I've matched a yellow candy to yellow candy. I will take the tile of the one that I've matched, and then I draw another tile. So I'm trying to match as many tiles as I can when I put them down. It doesn't need to match everything, but the more that I match, the more points that I will get. So as I'm looking through my different candies here, the next time I go, I'm going to see if I can match 2. And I'm looking through these, and I'm not going to be able to do that. So maybe in my next turn, the next person will place one there and do that. And as time goes by, maybe this person says, ooh, I can match 2 candies at the same time. They'd put that tile there. You can see it matches both of those, and so they'll get 2 tiles. And that's pretty much how the game is going to work until everyone runs out of tiles. There are a couple special cases. If you match a candy cane together, since a candy cane can only be matched a specific way, each candy cane tile that you get, when you take one of those, you will also get a 2-point token. If you match a cookie on the board, for whatever reason, then you get to go again. And you can keep matching cookies and taking multiple turns. So once everyone has played all the tiles out from their hand and there's no piles left in the draw pile, each tile that you got is worth 1 point, and each of these that you got is worth 2 points, and whoever has the most points is the winner. Now, I have enjoyed the other games from these folks from Brain Picnic. I've liked his games. But Candy Time is a miss for me. Now, I like the way it looks. It looks great on the table. And it looks like it has strategy. It's, placing tiles, connecting things, scoring points. The candy theme is fun. The candy canes get you more points. All that sounds well and good. But the fact is, it's just luck. It's luck because each time, of the 3 tiles you have in your hand, there is one optimal placement. There's no, set yourself up for a future turn, especially if you're playing with more than 2 players. So you're going to play a tile somewhere, and you're going to play the one that gets you the most points. Candy canes are extremely overpowered, and it is possible for a player to play a whole game without drawing any candy canes, in which case you definitely give the advantage to the person who has the candy canes, or even the cookies are very powerful. The rules say, well, if you want to play with less strategy, don't play with cookies. Well, yeah, maybe you shouldn't play with cookies, candy canes, and maybe there should be something else to the game. There should be highly effective choices. It doesn't have to make the game complex, but you should sit there and go, this tile here, this tile here. But now you're just saying, which tile fits where? This one gives me 2 points. Boom. Not a hard choice. So I like the way the game looks. It's easy. It almost leans towards being a kid's game, but even with kids, I want to give them some sort of choice. And when I played this, there was always disgruntled people, and I played it with kids, who were disgruntled because they never got the candy canes, and the candy canes were that much better. I don't think you can win without getting candy canes. And another problem with the game is because there's no board, you have a layer, a group of tiles out there. And as the game progresses, these tiles are disappearing, okay? So the board is becoming more open, and that's problematic because they're moving around, and sometimes you're not sure which tiles are what next to other ones, and it almost kind of needs that grid. If you're going to have stuff missing from a grid, you're going to need to have a grid there so you remember what's next to each other. At first, it's easy. That's a hole missing. Then there's 3 holes missing, and how are they next to each other? The tiles are going to get jostled around. So that's a bit problematic. So it's very pretty on the outside, but inside, a little sour. Dice Tower Judgment, fun idea, but basically random.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at DicetowerNetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool Stuff, in stock. Check them out at coolstuffinc.com.
Shut the door.